Ho Chi Minh, or as locals still call it, Saigon, a city that's loud, chaotic, where traffic never stops, and the aroma of coffee lingers in every corner. There is always something new to discover. We're here for a few days and we plan to make the most of every minute. Here is 2 days in Ho Chi Minh City. Let's begin. First things first, breakfast. And in Saigon, that can only mean one thing, banh mi. We went straight for one of the most famous spots in town. We weren't the only ones with that idea. There was already a big line. Luckily, we got to share an umbrella while we waited. The crust is perfectly crisp. The bread baked right on the spot. It's slathered with rich pork liver, pate, layered with ham, chicken floss, and fresh veggies, all tied together with perfectly melted cheese. So yes, it absolutely lived up to the hype. Ya nos comimos nuestro banh mi y vamos a ir a recorrer uno de los sites que están aquí cerca en el distrito 1.
Que es básicamente la catedral y la oficina de correos, que están para allá.
Y la ópera. After wandering through District 1 under Saigon's relentless sun, we were melting, like truly melting. We grabbed a bottle of water just to survive and decided to seek refuge. Thankfully, our next stop couldn't have been more perfect. The Café Apartments, an entire building filled with cafes. Ya salimos de los Coffee Apartments y estamos en esta calle peatonal festejando la reunificación de Vietnam. Mucha gente. El miércoles va a haber un desfile así masivo. Se cumplen 50 años de la reunificación.
Y estamos aquí para celebrarlo.
Estamos arriba aquí en la Torre Vitexco, viendo toda la ciudad. Vietnam is one of the best places in the world to buy coffee. Every other stall seemed to be stacked with beans, rich Robustas, aromatic Arabicas, battered roasted blends, coconut coffee mixes, you name it, they had it. If you ever want to bring something home from Vietnam, coffee is always a good idea. We were hungry again, so we made our way to one of Saigon's most beloved spots, pizza for a piece. Not exactly Vietnamese, but absolutely worth it. Handmade cheeses, wood fire crust, just what we needed to end the day. Sabe a queso, sabe más a queso que a helado, está muy bueno. Y la salsa de naranja es súper rica. Day 2 in Saigon wasn't slowing down. The traffic, the noise, the heat, everything was already at full blast. We were craving something comforting, so we set out for a classic local breakfast, broken rice. Because one coffee apartment clearly wasn't enough for us, we drifted toward another building packed with tiny cafes and shops. This one was a bit grittier and far less known. The kind of place where, at first glance, you'd never guess there were cafes hidden inside. But we were determined, and if there were cute cafes to be found, we were going to find them. We left the Coffee Apartments behind, and after a quick grab ride, we arrived at the War Remnants Museum, an essential eye-opening stop to understand the stories this country holds beyond its busy streets. We were just buying souvenirs and coffee when crowds suddenly started pouring into the streets. People were already saving spots along the sidewalks to get the perfect view of tomorrow's 5 a.m. military parade. That's when we realized the full scale of Vietnam's Reunification Day celebrations. And with this year marking the 50th anniversary, people from all over the country are traveling into Ho Chi Minh City. The whole place feels alive, buzzing with a festive energy. And there we were, becoming part of the moment ourselves. As we walk around at night, people watching and enjoying the shows for the celebrations, we can't help but smile and feel happy. Vietnam is by far one of our favorite destinations. It's our last day here, and Ho Chi Minh showed us a side of Vietnam we will never forget. Stay tuned for more travel videos. And if you enjoyed this vlog, please subscribe to our channel. It will make us so happy.